Welcome back to another Pixel Art Academy Learn Mode development sprint. This is going to be a short one. I have some traveling scheduled next week, so I'm just going to do one very quick thing. I have 1 week to work on, and luckily Anna Eichenauer, the composer for the in-game music for Pixel Art Academy, she just sent me a new song that I can put in. I can show you a little bit of a process how this goes along. Because it's dynamic music, there's a lot of files that I want to be able to transition to, so she just sent me a bunch of separate files that can be put together like Legos. And so once I have everything down, go into GarageBand and test it out how it sounds like. So it's another one of the very chill synth-wavy, vapor-wavy tracks. So what I do is I just figure out whether the transitions work between, so here's transition between the same section, how that would sound like, how it sounds going into different sections, and then I start playing up with combinations, going from one to another and stuff like that. This song has two sort of modes. One is this more full, more instruments being more clearly more higher frequencies, and then also this more chill version down here. So as I'm listening to this, I'm trying to think of how should I make this dynamic, what would be changing, how would the player interact, and then which song parts should be playing. And so I kind of figured out I could have the first part, the more lively ones, to be playing when you're just searching and looking at the tutorials in the pixel pad, and then if you stay in your drawing inside of the lessons, then it goes into this more low part. So yeah, now that I have a plan of how what goes where, I'm just gonna go into the game and implement these transitions and see how it sounds. Okay, so it all worked out great, and what a song, really amazing. Here's how I kind of went about it. This is from my notes. Here is the kind of the transition. I have these two modes. One I used when you are just browsing the tutorials, and then if you stay drawing for a little bit, it'll go into this mode 2 and then come back out, but you just gotta hear it for yourself. So the game starts as always with just the first song that Anna made. Let's just breeze through all of these tutorials. And now as we complete the snake project, go out, we get the new learn about lines, and the new song should automatically just kick in. Here we go. Here's the new tutorial, elements of art line. Let's kick right in, and so you see how the part of the song is slowly starting to build up. A lot of drums kicking in, fading into the background. We can also apply the thing we did last time. Let's just have music effects to off, so you can hear the song just without the fade-ins and fade-outs. You see now, as I was in drawing mode when the transition of the song should have happened, it went into this more cool chill down vibe. And as I get out, it goes back into the more upbeat high stuff. Now I'm sort of in the middle of the tutorials. A new part of the song will kick in. This one has this melody going on. And to just keep, as you progress through the tutorial and get to more lessons, it just progresses the song as well to introduce new parts of the song that you didn't hear yet, to just keep it interesting. I really like this, especially now that you get into this further missions where you get to choose different things to draw, and you could be choosing to draw 1 or 2 or 3 of these fruits, and you're staying in here longer. I just want the song to cool down for you. But now, because I did go out of the song from the previous version, from the previous lesson, it'll now come back to this higher mode 1. And that's when I said that, hey, right now we're in tutorial medium. We went into drawing medium. Now we came back out to tutorial medium. And if we stay in drawing, we're gonna go back in. And then when we progress enough through the tutorials, we're gonna jump out to tutorial medium, progress to tutorial ending. And then when we're drawing those lessons, it'll go back to drawing here. And then once we're here, it'll slowly loop between them to keep things interesting. This is now tutorial ending 1. That's gonna go to 2 and then into drawing if we keep on working on things. I like it if you breeze through this tutorial and just complete lessons as quickly as possible, then you will just hear the basic version of the song. As you know, Anna wrote, it's about 2-3 minutes of songs. And if you stay longer in, so for example, let me draw this one as well, right? If you stay in longer, now you get to hear also these other parts of the song to break it up even further. And so if you spend a lot of time drawing these things, you know, I just want the song to progress with you as fast as you are progressing through everything. And that's kind of the way I see this dynamic music. It just kind of vibes with you, matches the speed you're taking. And there we have it. Line is completed and then goes on to other parts. Right now the song will just continue even if you do other stuff. So for example, if we go to pixel art lines, Anna is working on the track for this pixel art fundamental section, so it would eventually change, but for now you're just gonna listen to this song. But if you do go back to any of the previous tutorials, like the colors, the song will fade out and you will get into the previous soundtrack. So the old song will still play in any of these pixel art tools parts. But I have one more thing. Over the weekend I managed to actually get audio in also for the pinball game. It just makes things a little bit more enjoyable. So it's Macintosh style 4-bit audio. So nothing too fancy. Just played around in GarageBand a little bit to find this kind of old school sounds and applied a bit crusher for 4-bit sounds on top of it. Just makes things a little bit more tactile and fun to play with. Oh, I love the spinners. It's so satisfying to hit them. So yeah, that's it for this very short update, just a week, but we managed to get some very cool stuff in on the audio front. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of a break as I travel and visit family, and then we will be back with some more updates. See you then. Bye.